Oh, hi. Sorry, didn't see you there. I'm just browsing the internet on my Nintendo Switch. Yes, hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and today I'm going to show you how to get YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, any website you can think of running on your Switch. And yes, that is YouTube with video playback. Nice. Now, to set this up, you do need a fairly decent level of understanding when it comes to things like technology, IP addresses, you know, sort of proxies, general internet gubbins. I mean, I have a fair understanding and I was able to do it, so hopefully you should be able to do it as well. You will also need a Nintendo Switch, of course. You will need a Windows-based PC, and you will need a program called Fiddler. It's not as dirty as it sounds. Full credit for this workaround goes to Driver Dis over on the GB8Temp forums. Thank you for providing the information for this. You can find a link to the original tutorial, which you will need for this, in the description down below. Not the comments, the description. Maybe I should do a different sign for that. But anyway, first of all, you are going to need to set up a proxy using Fiddler. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you X, Y, Z how to do every single part of that, because it's really tedious and honestly it works far better as a written tutorial. So make sure you check out the tutorial that I previously mentioned in the description down below. I'm going to do that. Does that work? No, it doesn't. I'll just stop. Make sure you follow the very top tutorial that says Fiddler Browse Anywhere method. Make sure that's the one you use. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do YouTube and good stuff like that. So it's very important. Anyway, yeah, it's cozy down here in the corner. Now, once you've got your proxy set up, you will need to continue to keep that computer running at all times. Otherwise, it won't work, because you're using your computer essentially as a proxy to get the signal through and bypass all the stuff that Nintendo says, no, you can't connect to that. And then you're going to need to follow these steps. So first of all, you're going to need to go into Internet Settings over here, and it's going to search for networks as usual. Now, you do need to make sure that both of your devices, your Switch and your computer that is running the proxy server, are on the same network. For example, here I've got mine, which is called AllNet, and then all the stuff beneath it, which is all blurred out for security reasons. And you just need to go into that and then select Connect to this network. And it's going to say registration is required to use this network. Now, this is a little workaround that they've done, and once this happens, instead of just disconnecting, it loads up Google. How about that? How straightforward is that and simple? And you've got the little cursor that you can use, and just search away to your heart's content. So I'm going to try and find YouTube. I'm guessing I can get there by typing in YT. Yeah, there you go. There's YouTube there. So let's load this up, and it all just works, to be honest with you. Some things don't work, it has to be said, and YouTube is a little bit flunky at times, but well, I'll show you what I mean. Oh my, what a handsome channel indeed. Yes, anyway, I'm just going to use Nintendo Life to show you the very sort of straightforward basics. As you can see, we've got the channel trailer down here in the corner, and for some reason things are a little bit janky, like, as you can see, zooming in, whoa, zoomed in too far. That doesn't work for some reason, the volume control. You can just click the left, if you zoom in and out using the right stick. If you need to just go back to standard view, just click the right stick in and that'll get you back to normal, which is nice and handy. But basically, if I just pause it, as it were, and then hit play again, that causes it to load. You, now don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere. I can see you're not subscribed. So, okay, fine, you know, not everyone has to be subscribed to Nintendo Life, but this is what you're missing out on. Check it out. Okay, that was weird. We're not going to go any further with that. But yeah, as you can see, the quality was really, really low. That was 360p. Thankfully, we can get around that by going into settings here and going into 720p as our basic option, and that should then sort of save that as your basic option. Oi, you, now don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere. That's a lot better. It's still only 720p, you can only get 720p for some reason, which is a shame. I'm guessing it's due to the limitations of the Switch, because this browser is not designed to be used as a full browser, but who knows, you know, sort of if they do turn this into a full browser, hopefully we'll get a nice full crisp 1080p, and you can see my nose hairs in all their gloriousness. Oh yes. And it works with pretty much anything. You know, I'm just going to go over to Nintendo Life here because it's a website I've heard of, to say the least. And yeah, you just go down, you scroll through. Everything loads fairly briskly, you know, it's a lot faster than the Wii U browser, and a lot faster than the original 3DS browser, and still faster than the new 3DS browser. And you can just load an interesting article here. Here we got about all these lovely Switch accessories that you can indulge in should you wish, because people like accessories. I know, I certainly do. I've got a great big bag. In fact, I gotta show you. I got this great big bag for my Switch. It is totally oversized, but it means I can keep everything in it. How marvelous is that? You know, actually, it'll be interesting. I haven't done this yet, but I am quite keen to see. If I go back all the way to Google, I need to make sure that I don't go too far, otherwise it would, there we go. That was just far enough. I'm going to see whether I can, because you got things, there are like games out there that run on HTML5. I'm curious to see whether they work on here. Probably not, but we'll find out. Exciting times. Is it going to load? There's definitely something going on down here in the bar, but you don't know what I'm loading. This is going to be interesting. Oh, no, we've got some movement. Black screen. That seems to be sort of loading. It's very laggy, to say the least. Let's put in a name of QQQQQQQ. That'll do. Oh, yeah, very laggy. Very, very laggy. But can we actually play something like Slitherio on the Nintendo? Yes, we can! It's appalling, but it works. And can you... Yeah, it works. It's, as I say, it's really not very good, but yeah, HTML5, that seems to be, working really surprisingly well. Considering this browser is an applet, it's a web applet, it's not even close to being, finished. This is... Oh, I have fun with my life. I'm getting really distracted. I'm just playing Slitherio. It's been a long time since I played that game. But just to round things off, I'm going to show you Facebook, because I think a lot of people may be interested in going on Facebook, maybe. And you can actually browse Facebook without using this workaround, which is really, really handy-dandy, to say the least. But it's not straightforward, and I don't think you can... Oh, no, you can log in. I just want to make sure that I'm not logged in, because I don't want to give my... I'm not logged in, okay, but I should be able to... I should be able to get to Facebook pages and things like that without doing that. So I'm just going to search Facebook Nintendo. And because we've looked at enough on Nintendo Life, let's have a look at some official stuff instead. So Facebook Nintendo... Yep. Facebook/Nintendo. We should just be able to view this. Yep. It's in the mobile browser form, which is frankly really, really ugly. But, well, again, it's kind of a workaround, so you've got to expect these sort of things. Shop now. Is that gonna take us to the Nintendo store? I assume it would do. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. But there you have it. That is how you can browse on your Nintendo Switch if you want to. It's a very complicated workaround, but it works, and it's just a fun little sort of quirk that you can do to browse on your Switch should you wish to use a Pro controller to browse the internet, which actually isn't as bad as I thought. The only really bad thing is typing in text. That's awful. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you log into YouTube on your Nintendo Switch and subscribe to Nintendo Life on there. And be sure to check out NintendoLife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo-related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.